3, go!
Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Abia traditional rulers announce plan to meet Buhari over Nnamdi Kanu's health. Abia traditional rulers announce plan to meet Buhari over Nnamdi Kanu's health. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. Traditional rulers in Abia State have announced plans to send a delegation to meet with President Muhammadu Buhari over the deteriorating health of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. The monarch said they plan to seek a royal truce over the continued detention of Kanu. The royal fathers made this known when they visited Kanu's family at their Isiama Farauko community in Umuahia North local government area. They expressed worry over his reported failing health and said they would have audience with the president as soon as he returns from the United Nations General Assembly trip to seek solution to Kanu's plight. The monarchs noted that Kanu's late father, His Royal Majesty Eze Israel Kanu, was one of them. Hence, there was no way they could abandon the family in their trying moment. Fielding questions from newsmen after a closed-door meeting with Kanu's family, the national chairman, Royal Fathers of Nigeria Chairman Kanu, Humaya Supreme Council, His Royal Majesty Leze Nnamdi Ofoebu, said the royal intervention had become necessary to help stave off the bitter consequences of Kanu dying in custody. He expressed optimism that the president, who would heed the wise counsel of the royal fathers and consider political solution for Kanu in the overall interest of the country. Eze Ofoebu, who said that the monarchs also used the visit to solidarize with the Kanu family, strongly condemned the September 14, 2017 military invasion of Kanu's compound, describing it as a desecration of the royal stool. Adding his voice, former chairman of Traditional Rulers Council, Umuahia North local government area and the traditional ruler of Okulaga Faraokul Autonomous Community, His Royal Highness Eze Edi Ibiabuchi, decried the continued detention of Kanu, despite appeals by eminent Nigerians and groups for his unconditional release. He said that it would be unfair for the IPOB leader, who is fighting against injustice and the deliberate exclusion of Indigo from the scheme of things, to be termed a terrorist, while real mass murderers are being pampered by the same government persecuting a freedom fighter. The royal father urged Indigo not to abandon Kanu, who he said had sacrificed so much for their survival and freedom. He added that while Kanu's legal team continued to explore the legal avenues for his freedom. There was need to also seek political solution to end the standoff. On Kanu's deteriorating health condition, the royal father advised the federal government not to allow any harm befall him in custody, as the country might not be able to handle the after effects of such ugly scenario. Responding, Kanu's younger brother, Prince Emmanuel Kanu, thanked the royal fathers for standing with the family. He promised that the family would apply the various reasonable suggestions they offered during the closed-door meeting. Prince Emmanuel, who regretted that effort by the family to secure a private physician for Kanu was frustrated by the DSS, sought the intervention of the international community. I have made numerous efforts to get him a private physician, but each time I try my best, DSS, turn it down. He is going through very difficult times. He is complaining bitterly about his health. He has a big issue with his stomach. This is the time for the world to come in and say something about that, because if he dies there, it is not going to be easy for anyone. So what I am asking people to do from today is to make sure they sustain the pressure to allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu travel overseas for medical treatment. He, however, expressed disappointment over the non-committal of the Southeast political elite in the effort to free Kanu. The political elite are not doing enough. I see them as part of the problem and not the solution. They don't have the balls to stand up and make a case for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They even find it difficult to visit him. Apart from Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State, no other governor from Southeast has visited him in detention. So my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view